Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Do we want to get started? All right, great. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, this public hearing before the Akron City Board of Zoning Appeals will come to order. The order of procedure here today will be as follows. Number one, Department of Planning and Urban Development will present each of the appeals or applications on the agenda. I will hear from the proponents and I will hear from the opponents. The board members will then consider their decision on each matter. Our decision may be for approval, disapproval, or time for additional study. Would like to mention that anyone wishing to speak on a specific item under consideration will be recognized and must identify himself or herself by name and address. And also would like to announce to those in attendance today, if you do intend to speak or offer any comment or opinion pertaining to any items on this program, you will need to be sworn in for your testimony. Do we have anyone else out there? Mr. York can do that for us at this moment.
Alyssa, do we have a witness?
Should bring in Mr. Botch.
Did I do this over again then?
Mr. Botch, do you have, can you hear us?
Yeah, loud and clear. Thank you for having
Do
me.
you have video capabilities?
I should. Let me see. I'm at work right now. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. All right. Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Great.
Mr. Bolden, you won't need to read the statement over again.
Okay.
Mr. Botch, Mr. Antonucci is going to present the city's position, and then you'll get to address the board as well. But in order for you to testify, I need to swear both of you in. So if you could both raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Looking at the agenda, we'll move the correction and approval of minutes to the end of the meeting and jump right into appeal number 02-2020Z, appeal of Alex Bosch to vary the rear yard setback to construct a deck addition at 1987 Wiltshire Road.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, board members. The appellant, Alex Botch, is proposing to construct an open deck structure on the back of his house to within 20 feet of the property line. As such, a 5 feet variance of the required 25 feet rear yard setback is necessary. The appellant intends to replace the existing deck, which measures approximately 9 feet by 5 feet, with a larger deck that is irregularly shaped and measures roughly 15 by 16. The proposed deck is to be set alongside the house on the west and extend 1 foot beyond the rear of the dwelling and reaching a distance of 20 feet from the rear property line. Be set upon what the petitioner currently uses as a ground level patio space. The requested 5-foot variance for this modestly sized, low profile open deck is not excessive. It would add value to the property and enhance the usable open space without being intrusive to adjacent properties, and recommend approval. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Antonucci. Mr. Bosch, would you like to give us any information on what you're doing here? Or?
Sure. Again, thank you to Mr. Chairman and the board for having me. And thank you, Mr. Antonucci, for the very descriptive and very to the point summary. Essentially, I have a unusable, constantly shaded deck that's currently in place, and was hoping to utilize some backyard space to, allow my front neighbors to see the beauty of the front landscaped house and not me sitting in the driveway and grilling and having a beer in the driveway with friends. So was hoping to utilize the backyard space a little bit more, and was hoping to elevate a deck. In addition, I agree that it doesn't seem excessive, and there's already an addition in the back, and it's only going to extend just a little bit further than the addition, based on where I can plant the, put the footers in without messing with the foundations. So the plan would be to, be thorough and put composite decking in and make it look really nice. And the hope is that it adds value and it allows me to enjoy my home to the fullest extent.
All right, thank you very much. I'm sure there's really no stipulations that I see in here. Is there anyone else to speak in favor? I don't see anyone or hear anyone. Is there anyone in opposition? Were letters were sent out, Mr. Antonucci?
Yes, letters were sent. We did receive one email back in support from a neighbor across the street at 1990 Wiltshire. The lady was very supportive of his proposal.
Okay, are there any questions from board members or comments? Okay, we're not hearing any questions, comments. Do we have a motion?
I motion to allow the approval of the deck to be extended.
Okay, we have a motion from Mr. Clark. Do we have a second?
So move.
Okay, we have a motion to approve.
Okay, roll call. Mr. Clark,
Yay.
Ms. Eberhard,
Yes.
Ms. Johansson,
Yes.
Mr. Bolden.
Yes. Mr. Bosch, the approval's been granted. Good luck with your deck.
Thank you
Hopefully
very
can
much.
Enjoy some time in the backyard there.
Yeah, thanks working on the front lines there.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Much
appreciate
appreciated.
what
Appreciate
you're
you all.
doing.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
making this happen.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. So do we let, is there someone else in for, do we need to let in? Miss Gregg, do we need to let somebody else in?
Yep, Lauren is coming in right now.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, let's jump into appeal number 04-2020Z. Appeal of Lauren Alexander to vary the building line setbacks to construct an addition at 320 Delaware Avenue. Mr. Antonucci?
Before you get
Super.
started, Mike, let me swear you both
Oh,
in.
sorry.
Sure.
It's okay. Ms. Alexander, if you could raise your right hand. Can you hear me? You have audio?
Coming in.
Can you hear me, Miss Alexander? You got to unmute your microphone.
Okay, that's better.
We got it.
Okay. I want to swear both you and Mr. Antonucci in, so if you could raise your right hand.
Yeah.
That's all right. I couldn't tell. Might have been mirrored. So do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, nothing but the truth? Say I do.
I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Antonucci.
Yes, Lauren Alexander is seeking permission to vary both the Delaware Avenue and Memorial Parkway building lines in order to construct a single-story addition at the southeast corner of the dwelling. The project would involve removing an existing bay window projection along the south face of the structure and constructing a new single-story addition. The new space would include 2 bedrooms, a powder room, a full bathroom, a short hallway, and covered porch. Living space would increase by approximately 663 square feet, and a covered entry porch would add another 48 square feet. The addition would extend south toward Memorial Parkway, 21 feet, 4 inches from the small projection at the southeast corner of the dwelling. The addition would also project east toward Delaware Avenue, 11 feet, 4.5 inches, extending approximately 3 feet beyond an existing enclosed porch. At its closest points, the structure would be approximately 48 feet from Delaware Avenue and 40 feet from Memorial Parkway. The design intent is to blend the addition with the existing dwelling as seamlessly as possible. As such, it would be sided with similar cedar shake vinyl siding and asphalt shingles. Although some trees and shrubs will need to be removed to make way for the addition, the homeowner's intent is to leave as much vegetation as possible undisturbed. The proposed location for the addition offers the best solution to increase the amount of living space in a reasonable manner. The proposed setback variances would not have a negative impact on surrounding properties, nor would they be out of character. The approximate 11-foot projection toward Delaware Avenue is an increase of just 3 feet beyond the original enclosed front porch. The corner property at 315 Delaware Avenue received a variance of 20 feet in 1962 to construct the dwelling 40 feet from Talmadge, now Memorial Parkway, and the Portage Woods condominiums approved in 1977 are approximately 30 feet from Memorial Parkway. Moreover, the heavily landscaped lawn obscures much of the dwelling from view of the street. The attractive addition will provide the appellant with needed living space while preserving adequate open space on this large lot, and the planning staff recommends approval.
Thank you, Mr. Antonucci. Is there anyone, it's different doing this on Zoom. You want to speak in favor, Ms. Alexander? Would you like to say anything about this?
Yes, hi, good morning. Lauren Alexander, 320 Delaware Avenue. We would like to make an addition just for a couple extra bedrooms, as Mr. Antonucci said. You know, we love the location, love being in West Akron, but just in our current situation, need a little more space. So our solution was to just add on a little bit. And as you can see, our neighbors across the street and the Portage Woods ones, condominiums behind us, are in a similar variance to us. So we didn't think it would be an obtrusive addition. It's, you know, only 600 square feet or so, but it would allow us to enhance our lifestyle, if you will, and give everyone a little bit of breathing room in our home.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sure, you know, there's some stipulations. Obviously, it says, you know, sided with similar cedar shake vinyl siding and others. Are you in agreement with all of those that they're talking about?
Absolutely. You know, we don't want it to look like an addition. We want it to be very tastefully done. And we're in the process of talking to an architect now about finding, you know, our current siding and using that. So we want it to be as seamless as possible. And if you were to drive by the corner of the property now, it is very shaded. There's probably, I don't know, 10 trees or so conceals that side of the property, which we would have to remove some of those trees, but frankly, like the privacy. So would landscape it in a way that was appealing and, you know, complementary to the structure, and keep the integrity of the house. It's a shaker style siding right now. It's very kind of cottagey looking, and we'd want to keep it that way.
Okay, thank you very much. Just have to ask if there's anyone else to speak in favor. And seeing and hearing none, is there anyone to speak in opposition? Okay, do we have any questions or comments from board members?
I don't know if this is my place exactly. I did forward this email to Mike last week that I received because my name's on the notice for zoning appeals, and was told that we would read their concern out. Let me see here.
Yes, yeah, I have that. Yeah, we did get a email from a neighbor actually across the street at 292 Delaware Place, who felt that essentially they said, we were opposed to this variance as it would essentially reduce the building line setback by 1/3 from 60 feet to 40 feet. This is too close to Memorial Parkway. So that was a resident across the street at 292 Delaware Place.
Also, if I may say, I look at the map and it looks like 292. If you look at the map that we saw,
I can share that again.
Yeah,
I'll
the
share
person at 292 Delaware Place seems to be about 40 feet from the building line as it is. And I know that we've done that. When you look at the map, you can see that, like I said, on 315 that we varied the building line there. And also for Portage Woods is even much more. And we have done this. We have the ability to go up to, I think, 75% of that, as we probably did close on Portage Woods.
That
so
is
this
correct.
is well within our jurisdiction, and we have done some things done similar in this neighborhood in the past. So are there any, with that, any other comments from, I know letters were sent out, any other comments at all? From neighbors, anybody responses? That's the only response we got?
No other responses.
Okay. All right. Board members, any comments, questions?
No questions?
Okay, we've got a recommendation for approval from the zoning department, the planning staff. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
I second it.
Okay,
Ms. Everhart,
Yes.
Ms. Johansson,
Yes.
Mr. Perry,
Yes.
Mr. Bolden.
yes. So this has been approved, Ms. Alexander. We appreciate you coming to the board and doing this the way it's supposed to be done. We appreciate that. Good luck with your addition.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much. Going to the minutes from our meeting of February 26th. I took a look at them. They look pretty good to me. I think there's only one item on that agenda for Hoban. Any questions or comments on the addition? Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Yes. Aye.
Okay, minutes have been approved. Is there anything else to come before the board? I know we were looking at possible elections. Do we want to hold off till Sarah can make it?
Yeah, I suggest we do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But if, Bruce, if you could do our next one, chair our next, plan to
No
chair
problem.
the next meeting. It's such
No
a good
problem.
job here. So.
Yeah, well, it's all new, so not a problem. So we'll move the election of officers to the next meeting. Anything else to come before the board? If
Sir.
not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in second?
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Nice
Thank you,
job.
Have you
everybody.
on board, Sarah.
Hey.
Everybody.
Thanks, Alyssa.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bruce.